afternoon. We're here with Matt, Newman and Dexter at Novacane Studios. Guys, could you tell me a bit about Novacane Studios?
Well, basically we started up about 2 years ago.
Okay.
I'm co-founder with Matthew here.
Cool.
We basically were just friends at uni. We had our jobs, but we didn't feel like we were quite fulfilled. So we wanted to get into, another venture.
Yeah, Neiman was running his own home studio, and I kind of just thought, why not expand on that idea and create something which is actually like a viable business. And yeah, then Novacane came about basically through that. So it's quite a nice little setup.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And do you think you guys might describe yourselves as entrepreneurs in a way?
Yeah, I guess so. Like me, really, it was just about being my own boss. And kind of just having something that I could call my own, that I could be like, have my little baby, that I could kind of help grow, So it was very much independence and responsibility that I was looking for, and so far so good, really. Yeah.
Okay, cool. What would be your definition of an entrepreneur?
My idea of an entrepreneur really is just someone that has a vision, and someone that can see through with this vision, and that can put themselves in a saturated market and still find their niche, and still make themselves stand out, in amongst a sea of millions.
Being willing to take risks, that other people might not be able to feel that they're comfortable doing. You shouldn't really feel comfortable taking risks anyway, but you should be willing to take risks.
I mean, with the risk thing, that doesn't come naturally to everyone though, does it?
No. Some people have no filter, some people do. Yeah, we feel it, but we just act like we don't. We just have to keep marching.
They say the people who take the biggest risks are normally the people who do the best.
You sacrifice a few years of your life, so that the rest of your life is, a lot better than it would have been otherwise. And
a lot of kind of people starting off, like entrepreneurs, talk about struggles they've encountered. What would you say was the main struggle you've encountered?
In the beginning, just getting people through the door. It took a lot of, promotion online, so a lot of Twitter work, Facebook, just plug in Novacane everywhere we could.
Yeah.
It's not a cold, hard, cash in hand kind of business like, I don't know, maybe construction or another business like that. People have to see you when you make face-to-face deals. They have to like you. Sometimes it's awkward taking money from people when you're in sessions with them, because you become very close with them and you see them as your friend.
It did take a while for us to actually start making, breaking even. But then once we did, it was kind of, everything kind of settled into more of like a steady pattern. And from there, we've been able to build, and now, thankfully, it's very busy. So those first months really were the tricky ones.
Yeah. Dexter, what's your role at Novacane Studios?
I'm a producer. I've been a producer for about 10 years now. I came on board around November last year.
Okay.
So I've been here for roughly about 3-4 months now. And it's just really family orientated kind of business, and that's what I love.
Cool. And people talk about role models and people inspire them that kind of push them to do things. Is there anybody you would say was a inspiration to you, and you kind of hold that person in your mind and you see them and you kind of go for it?
Do you know what? I don't have a specific person. I think everyone I come into contact with who have taught me something has influenced me and has inspired me in some shape, way or form. It might be just a one-off message that someone's told me, but that's made me go away and think about a certain thing, and that's inspired me.
Any sort of artist managers or /artists/producers who have understood the business side of things and sort of brought themselves to fame through that, like Purdey, for example. I don't think he's the most talented artist in the world, but he managed to put himself on the main stage because he was he has so much business savvy.
I can't really think of any one person. I'd say it would probably be all the young entrepreneurial people that I've met since I started this journey, who have been either started before me or rising at the same time. So those kind of people have been really inspirational, because you've got something to kind of reflect off, and you can see where they're coming from, and you can exchange stories about how you guys have been all trying to push your own separate little businesses.
Okay, awesome. And some people talk about having a legacy or a reputation. What would you guys like to be known for? Novacane, how would you like people to talk about it, or talk about yourselves, really? The
sound that we come out with, a lot of it is quite dark R&B, kind of fusion kind of stuff. So there's not a lot of that coming out of the UK at the moment. So we would like to be known for, bringing a really up-to-date, current, raw R&B kind of sound to the scene.
For me, obviously being new to Novacane, I just want to be a part of this whole kind of journey and see where it takes us.
I want us to signify an era in time, much like Motown did. You know, I want people to hear us and say, okay, they had a sound that came from that time, and it came from this place, and it's sourced from our studio, basically. That's what I want to do.
People to hear it and know that it came from you guys and in that period
to
of
say
time.
like, this happened, you know, within that 5-year time gap, that 5-year time period, it happened here.